Hello everyone. Just give a moment for the notifications to go out and for everybody to, all the platforms to start up. We're in a local neighborhood here in Taiwan. Want to say hi to everyone. I want to show you the topic of tonight's broadcast. This is acting funny. Let me do this again. Good evening, Dave. How are you? Always a pleasure to see you with us, Dave. All right, sorry, my gimbal's acting funny. Gallardo, how you doing? All right, this is acting really strange tonight. Hang on. Okay. I don't know what's going on. That's going up and down that way. All right. It's acting like it's locked. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my gimbal. Gosh, this thing acts like it's weird sometimes. Anyway. Just checking here to make sure that nothing's interfering with it. All right, so I got my beauty light on. Bernardo, how's it going? Nice to see you guys. Tonight I'm going to talk about something. It's kind of almost an investigative report in some respects, because these neighborhoods have been taken over by claw machines. They call them Jawawa, which actually has a negative connotation in Taiwan. It means something else. I don't want to tell you what it means. But the point is that it's a sign of like real estate that's being rapidly devalued. And so anyway, I just keep looking at my gimbal to see what's going on with it here. So this is one of these situations where there's tons of these machines. Okay? And it doesn't cost much to run this place. You know, you buy the machines, the initial investment, there's a coin changer. They just pay a fee, you know, for the, I know. This is acting really strange. I gotta find out what's going on with this. If I turn this off, there's something holding it. Hold on. Sorry about this. There's something holding this. Okay, I don't know what it is. All right, I'll just deal with it. Yeah, not many people play them is right. Anyway, we're going to walk down the street, and I'm going to show you this, because what it means is it's a sign of a bad economy here in Taiwan. It's a really bad economy, because these people, instead of having, you know, restaurants and things, it doesn't take any vision to open one of these. Now look, here's one. There's two large ones on the left, two large ones on the right, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 small machines just right here alone. It's really bizarre. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's two. I walked 10 meters from right there to right here. And there's a phone store over here, and a couple, you know, it's not every one of these, but there's a phone store over here. And all right, so this is, hey, yeah, that's Dennis's bar right there. You guys remember Dennis? We're gonna visit Dennis a little bit later tonight. But over here on this side, here's another one, right next to Dennis's bar. And Dennis jokes all the time because he says, if he sells his bar, they're gonna put Wawa in here, and this is it. Look at this. There's nobody in here. See, change machine in the middle. And there you go. Nobody in here. It's right next to Dennis's bar. Now going back again, the prices are just anywhere from literally little dolls, like Bluetooth speakers. I've seen some like bizarre stuff in here too. We'll take a look. nothing you want, really. Here's another one, see? Okay, so look over here. What is this? I don't know what that is. Cultivating the hands-on ability of children. It's a children's toy. And this is a kitchen knife set. Looks like a, oh yeah, like a Japanese style lunchbox. Okay, and I don't know. More of these lunchbox kind of stuff. Yeah. See? Anyway. More of these, see? They're just, oh yeah, over here, there's some models. Oh yeah, they are. They're all rigged. There's some models like helicopters and stuff. A lot of them you can see because these don't seem to be too bad, but some of them I've seen, I'll see if I can find them. If you look up here where the rails are, sometimes they'll have spacers in there and you can't win. No matter what you do, you can't win. So yeah, I mean, who wants this stuff? But it's funny because now some of my Filipino friends will play these. I know a guy that played these machines for several months. He had a whole box full of these little dolls and he paid money to ship them back to the Philippines. I'm like, are you serious? Your hard-earned money you're gonna, but he did. All right, let's go back over here. I'm digging my light. The light looks really good at night on these cameos. Here's another one. These machines are red. This is again on the same side of the street as Dennis's. Here you go. Look at these. And yeah, nuts, huh? Really, really nuts. All right. Now, this, believe it or not, is the tip of the iceberg. Make sure I don't get hit by a car here. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're gonna go one more block up down this way, okay? One more block. The next block. We're crossing this road. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down this side of the road to the end, and I'm gonna cross over and come down this side. Oh yes. Hey William, how you doing? Oh, but wait, there's more. Yes, there's lots more. Don't go away. There's more. Sign of a bad economy here in Taiwan. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing at all. Okay, now here we go. Flower Man, how are you? All right, nice to have you with us. Konnichiwa. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 machines in here. It's not that it's popular. It's that it's an easy business to get into. This isn't about it being popular with the people. It's about the misconception that you formulate a business and just put it together. Here you go. Now see, look, this is right there. Look over here. Even more, look at this. It's another 30 or something of them. I mean, it's crazy. Nobody in here. Nobody at all. And just the stuff that they got is just, you know, I mean, well, there you go. That's how it is. Exactly, Bobber. And exactly, William, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Quite frankly, rents in Taiwan are very cheap. And so it doesn't cost that much And so, you know, what they do is they just mitigate it by sharing it like with everybody. So everybody pays an equal share, and that's the end of it. So, right, exactly. Here's another one. Look at this. So on this side, there's one right there. It is worse. One right there we just showed you, and then this right here. Now there's two guys in there, and there's a Binglong. There's a dog at the Binglong place. So I just got to ignore him. Okay, so this is just, I mean, this is within I just went 25 meters, and there's three places that have altogether probably about 60 machines. Here's another one. Look at this. Again, it's a ghost town. Nobody's in here. Look at this. Yeah, it is. It is, if you like that sort of thing. I can't stand Binglong, but I know it's stereotyping, but now these are different machines. Look at these. These are white. So some people try to, excuse me, entice the customers. Machines are different, you know what I mean? But they're really not. So they're really not. You know, the colors and stuff. It is. So it looks like I'm going to have to like you know, there's your top racing 1/18 scale fake. It's not even real. One has these watches. These are 50 NT, these watches, okay? They're literally $1.50. No brand names, no nothing. I look at these things, superhero stuff. What is it? For a long time, but not this prolific. In my neighborhood, we've always had them. They do. Well, it's because it's just the way the Taiwanese economy is set up. Like a payment on a house, you put a 20% payment down. Let's say you're buying a 4-story house, about 150,000 US dollars. Your payment's $600 a month. You know, and so the rent these people aren't paying equals probably the payoff, you know, to buy the building. But see, like my wife and I mean, every once in a while. Like another one, right, in the same block. And so we were at one of these places, and the machine malfunctioned. Box. And so there's a guy standing there servicing the machine, and I said, yeah, the machine malfunctioned and took my money. He said, oh, I don't own that one. I own these two. I own these three. So it's all decentralized. Everybody goes in, you know, with each other. And so those back there we saw like 20 machines. There might be 4 people, might be 5 people that own them. So their individual exposure is low. But what they are actually diluting the customer base across all these places. Now here's a guy. I heard they're taking the money out. So I don't want to go in there while they're taking money out, but they are taking money out of the machines. And one guy's playing, looks like. Some of them are, but most of them aren't. See, for example, I'll just show you. There's no sign up here, see, at all. And this one has a telecommunications company that was in there before. Hey, now it's a claw machine place, so it has nothing to do with that. No, these are not franchises. So there's 2 right there next door to each other, and then there's another one right here. Oh, there's one guy in there playing. So let's recap. We're going to go back to where I had crossed this road here a moment ago and said I was going to come down this side. So there's one store there, one store right here, one right next to it, one there, and one there. Then on this side, there's one on the other side of that panel. There's one here and one here. And believe it or not, there's even one more right here. It's beside the little tea shop. I mean, what's going on? This is crazy. So this is Unsustainable. There is not the customer base. They're claw machines. You know, you move the joystick, you press the button and go down, right? So, I mean, yeah. I don't have 10 NT in my pocket, we could play one, but yeah. You guys have all seen these. For those of you who just joined, we'll just take a quick look over here. Hopefully this dog isn't going to give me trouble. Okay, so these don't look like they've got cheats on them. They're okay. But basically it's just, I mean, there's a toy movement. It's a toy car and just, I mean, it's just mostly junk. These are sex toys, some of them. They're Bluetooth bags, cheap watches. This is like a really very terrible VR. I don't know. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I do not understand criminal activity enough to be able to tell you whether it's money laundering or not. I don't know. I just know how it is here in Taiwan, and things are very formulated. Like you go to the right high school, you can go to the right university, and then you go to America and you get an advanced degree and you learn English, and you know, all these things add up to high pay job, beautiful wife, Mercedes-Benz, you know. And that's not how it works, but that's how people think here. They really, really do. And if you lived in Asia, or recognize that that's is here. And the other thing that goes on is a lot of copying, not a lot of innovating. And I work in the industry here. I work in manufacturing, so I'm speaking from almost 20 years of experience doing is not big here. Copying is big. So what these people are doing is they're just copying the success, you know, of everybody else. So well, I can do that. Now, there's another aspect too. And but I do want to thank my sponsor, ivideo.com.tw, and depending on what platform you're viewing on, and look at the description and or the profile, and you can find a URL, and you can also find a. So every time you use the service, all right, here we're going to go inside. Yeah, this neighborhood is not too good. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I have the Wi-Fi box. I'm going to put it outside. Better connection. Yeah, they are. I took everything that I was doing out of China because it was to China. It would be to yell at the boss for messing things up. Anyway, about these claw machines, and the whole thing is, Taiwanese people are rich. There's a lot of money here. So they don't need to get financing to do these kinds of businesses. They just got a bank account. So that means they don't have to do the due to convince a bank or a finance to give them money. So they don't have to have a business plan. They don't have to have any kind of contingencies, in place for failure or illness or even insurance. So there's no sanity checks that you would normally have. That's why you see things like stores on opposing sides of the street. 7-Eleven, it is directly across the street from another convenience store, High Life. Now that works in Taiwan due to the convenience nature of Taiwan and how Taiwanese people are. They won't walk across the street necessarily. They'll stay on the same side of the street to go to a store. But I know in the United States, if I wanted to open a convenience store across the street from another one, if I have my own money, I can do it. So that's what's going on here. A lot of these claw machine businesses are just ordinary everyday Joes that have money in the bank, and they just went and drew the money out. And so they bought like 4 or 5 machines. It didn't set them back a whole lot because the things that they're made here, they're cheap. The rent is probably for them maybe $200 US a month. That's not that bad. And so the mentality here a lot of times is, slow and steady wins the race. And if they can break even and make a little money on top of it, that's okay. In the late night group, we were talking about how much like an apartment cost to build, and how the rents were so cheap. And like, for example, to build an apartment, you'd have to rent it for 2 years to get any payback on it, but it's viewed as a good investment, things like that. So yeah, that's what's going on. The neighborhood's being taken over. Now, I don't live in this side of the neighborhood, but in my neighborhood, I showed some pictures in our late night group on the Line group, and there's one place that has 20 machines. It opened 2 months ago, and right next to it, a place opened with 71. So there's 91 2 storefronts. It is insane. And at the end of the block near Win-Win's, where I usually stream from, that whole area down there, there's 2 lady opened a clothing store, and another lady opened, I think it was a nail shop. Anyway, they're gone. And it's claw machines. They call it Jawawa. So that's the joke, and the foreigners talk about Jawawa all the time because that's what's this bar. There's no vision. Oh, we'll just open a karaoke. Oh, we'll just open a quick fry. Oh, like that store and that store and that store. No. So Dennis opened a bar. And if you look, it's the only place where there's like an actual bar you can sit at. There's a pool table in the back. Nothing like that here. Nothing in this area like this at all. Anywhere. You'd have to go down to Jubei, to the next town over, to find any place like this at all. And it's just the way it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign do a late night show, which we do later on, but I wanted to do kind of a little report and show you what's going on. Neighborhood, it's completely changed, and a lot of good businesses are leaving. They're going out. Every one of those places that I showed you had either a clothing shop, some kind of store, and they're gone. So nobody's doing those businesses anymore. So thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. Sorry about the bad connection. This neighborhood is known for that. It is not well covered. Using their box, it's outside the building. It's as good as it can get, and the 4G speeds are really, really good. And please visit TaiwanLive.tv. Infrequently updated website for more information on Late Night Group and what we do. So thanks so much for joining. We'll say Zaijian and good night. Take care from Taiwan. Thank you so much. Hey Coco, nice to see you. Thank you very much. Glad we. We'll come on in a little while from Dennis's bar. Dennis and I we'll talk a little bit. He has some customer down. He's a little bit busy, so we'll do a late night later tonight. So don't want to miss that. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and take care.